Morning greetings with blessings. Dear friends, today I'm going to talk about the worthy of human life, the marvel creativity of human life, the wonderful and astonishing discoveries of human life. So I would like to remind you that let's not just waste our life just eating, drinking, sleeping, talking, or spending time going here and there. Do you know why we are called man, a human being? Especially there are two types of human being. One, a man with just normal abilities, normal capabilities. One who has a developed advanced mind. Man we are called because we have a mind. So why we are called man means one who has a thinking mind, one who can consider it, one who has capability of reasoning, one who has skillness of thinking. So human life is the only life that could achieve the Buddhahood, the enlightenment, the supernatural spirituality of life. So let's not waste our such a worthful, meaningful, potential life. Just think all the discoveries in many fields like science and technology, art and architecture, in all the fields of universities, teachings, faculties. All these are only possible with human mind. So this is just an example in our physical world, in our day-to-day external world. But if we search into our internal world, which we can say as mental faculty or psychological abilities, then incalculable immeasurable, extraordinary faculties, capabilities, potentialities we can find out. Only thing is we have to dig out this ability. We have to bring out in our surface level. We are different from other species in this universe due to these very human capabilities, especially physical talents or potentialities, intelligent and mental potentialities, capabilities. That is why there are two types of beings, human beings and non-human or animal beings. Sometimes in our casual or normal talk or discussion, we point out someone or somebody when he or she degrades from human qualities, or when someone commit non-humanistic deeds or works, or someone expose non-humanistic behavior, character, and then we tend to say, oh, that man, that person looks like such and such animal. Is not suitable to be called a human being. So man is branded sometimes with animal names. Why is that? That is because when you degrade or lower yourself with your activities, characteristics, behavior pattern, way of thinking, such is happening in our day-to-day life, in ongoing society. There are so many incidents taking place in our society, like criminal activities. People are killing each other, taking life each other, fighting, quarreling each other, looting, stealing, grabbing someone's possessions, cheating and misbehaving each other, taking intoxicating drinks so that they commit inhumanistic activities. Then when these types of activities are done, that man is called a criminal, a killer, a slaughter, or stealer or thief or a drunkard fellow. See, when our human mind, human intelligence, human ability and skill we use in a wrong direction, then a noble human being could fall to inhuman animal level of being. That is why the Buddha said, if your own mind, when you ill direct, it brings such a harm or destruction to your life, to your family, friend circle, society, community, or to your country, that even a lifelong foe or adverse person cannot bring harm, such a harm or destruction. But at the same time, the Buddha also advised us that if your own mind, when you well direct, when you use it in a proper manner, proper way, if your deeds, it's your words, if your speech, if your way of thinking, way of reasoning, when you use them in a proper way, in a well direction, in well track, then it brings wonderful happiness, pleasure, and development, creativity. And a man achieving a super spiritual stage, that is called an enlightened being like Buddha or sages or seers, one could achieve. So now it's up to you how to handle your capability, how to handle your skill, how to handle your talent, how to handle your intelligence, how to handle your way of thinking. Do you want destruction? Do you want suffering? Do you want agony? Do you want misfortunes in your life here and now and afterwards? Or do you want happiness, joy, pleasure, development, progress here and now and afterwards in your life? It is up to you. It's your duty to decide. We are born not because a simple karmic result. To be born as a human being, we must have accumulated billions and millions, countless wholesome actions that could we say that the wholesome seed of regenerating or reproductive karma in our previous existence or previous births. Only then, when that regenerative, creative seed ripens, then we take birth as a higher level of human being. To be born as animal beings or lower level beings, you need not accumulate advanced level of wholesome deeds. That's why the Buddha said, to achieve or to get a full-fledged human being, you must have done 3 types of wholesome or pure deeds, pure actions. That is, physical wholesome deed, or kaya kamma, or the bodily action, physical activities should be pure and wholesome. Vachi kamma, the verbal activities or verbal actions or speech should be pure and wholesome. And mano kamma, the mental activities or mental deed or way of thinking, your reasoning power should be pure and of wholesomeness. So this automatically calculate as regenerate, and it turn into regenerative or reproductive energy to give you pure and wholesome deeds. So here you need not pray, or you need not expect or aspire, oh God, give me such and such happy life or higher superior life. If you have accumulated higher superior deeds in your previous existence or birth, so naturally, because it is natural happening, where there's action, there's a reaction. So you need not pray or believe. It is natural happening. So what you are now, or what you are getting this birth, is consequence or result of your previous actions or deeds. So naturally, now you can decide what your future life would be or turn to be. That is why the Buddha always said, Appamado amata padam, pamado machno padam. Appamatta namiyanti ye pamatta yatha mata. Lead your life always in a vigilant way. Always be mindful, watchful. Pamado machno padam. If you are not vigilant, not alert or mindful, and that is compared to you are meeting a miserable death. You are like living but with dead body. So appamata namiyanti. The vigilant, the mindful, watchful being or man, human being, never dies. Never dies in the sense, in your day-to-day life, you are always conscious with your surroundings, with your body and mind, what is happening now. So you are aware of the situation, and accordingly you know what should be done and what should not be done by me. So appamatta namiyanti, the Buddha says, the vigilant, the mindful person never dies, is always awake. That's why the Buddha, the word Buddha is not a family name or a personal name or given by any tradition or clan or any sort of dynasty. Buddha, the word itself means one who is awakened, one who has understood, one who is always alert, vigilant. He is called Buddha. So, if you want to be happy and joy or achieve your prosperity in a happy state, then you have to be vigilant, mindful, watchful, to survey or to examine the continuous flow of physical actions, verbal actions, and mental actions or way of thinking. Then you could lead a very satisfactory life, peaceful life, and happy life. Hope you understood how our life should be led, or why should we must preserve the dignity of human life, not just wasting our life in a simple living, eating, sleeping, drinking, talking, or wandering here and there. Let's live our life worthfully, meaningfully, here and now, and let's achieve the best of our human life in our future existence. May you all be well and happy. May you be free from all sort of physical ailments and mental disturbances. May your upward path be smooth and steady. Bhavatu Sabba Mangalam.